Hi, and welcome to Practice Tips. My name is Jill Plancher. I'm an attorney with Connecticut Legal Services in the Stamford office, and an issue came up recently in one of our family cases that I wanted to share as a practice tip. The affidavit of support that's filed by a permanent resident or U.S. citizen spouse for an immigrant spouse can be used in the family law context to obtain support in the family case in lieu of alimony. This is the affidavit of support. It is an I-864 application, and it obligates the sponsor to provide support to the sponsoree at the level of about 125% of the federal poverty guidelines, which approximates to about $15,000 per year. The support requires, the affidavit requires that the non-immigrant spouse provide support for 40 quarters, about 10 years. And it's protection for the government, but there's also a private right of action that the sponsored spouse can use to sue the sponsor if support is not provided. In the divorce complaint, you would plead a separate cause of action under 8 U.S.C. 1183A, and support can be obtained if the immigrant spouse earns less than 125% through employment or obtains less than 125% through other support means like alimony. The affidavit of support can be extinguished or partially extinguished by alimony or other sources. It can also be extinguished if the immigrant becomes a United States citizen, has worked for those 40 quarters, or no longer has lawful status in the United States. And obviously, if either the sponsor or the sponsoree dies, the obligation is extinguished. Interestingly, a prenup agreement cannot extinguish the obligation under an I-864. So even if the parties sign such an agreement, it is not enforceable. The affidavit of support is a really good tool for the family lawyer to know about. It provides another means for obtaining support in a divorce action. And it remains enforceable despite a prenup. Also, a divorce does not extinguish the obligation, so the obligation continues beyond the divorce, even if support isn't granted under those provisions within the divorce.